So how do we as an industry association address the issue that there are not enough women working in outsourcing? It's a tough one, and I don't know all the answers just yet, but we're beginning to create the skeleton of a programme of activity. First of all, it's awareness. We really need to communicate, one, what a fantastic industry this is to work in and what the opportunities are for everybody wanting to progress a career in outsourcing. Two, we need to highlight the gender inequality issue that currently exists. And I think the only way really of doing that is by being very open and publishing the figures of not only the number of women working within the outsourcing industry, in the buy-side roles, and obviously specifically within the service provider community.
There's no point ticking a box on public company boards. It's not going to change a thing. It's about management teams. It's about every single level in business going, do you know, we've got to crack it, we've got to change it. My own group, it's been joyless. I'm looking at my stats of all my subsidiaries. Where are we on women, on race? I'm a girl and I can't crack it in my own group because you've got inherent challenges in the security industry, I don't know, in cleaning, whatever it may be, landscaping, pest control, property management, engineering, you name it. Everyone's got their own good and bad things about those industries. So in the end I've given up and I've just put aspirational targets out on everybody. Not quotas, and if you can't do it, explain why every year. And we even put it in our annual report. So I thought, it's the only way I'm going to make us do it is I'm going to talk about it.
You should set targets, and I think targets should be set in, as you say, a realistic way. So you should look at how many women come out of university or education that can be good for this industry, and then basically where they stop, and try to promote bottom up, because it's not only the number of executives on a board, is throughout all levels that you need to have. Of course, a company must always choose the best talent and shouldn't force someone only because of sex, gender, religion, race, etc. on a board because they need to meet the target. What they need to do is make sure that they have an equal number of candidates from all different groups to be sure that they can choose the best and they'll be able to have a board that is as representative as the rest of the company and as representative as society.
2 years ago, we published targets around diversity for our leadership. So there's a range of targets around gender, around ethnicity, about disability and so on. But for example, we are aiming to get to 25% of our partnership as being female by 2018. So in 2014, when we launched these targets, we were at 15%. Now, it's incredible to think, well, 25% partnership doesn't actually feel like it should be a big deal because it's still only a quarter of the population. But in a world where the heritage of 150 years has been around men working together to go and grow a business, that's actually quite a big deal for us.
There are many different ways you can do it, and there is no right and wrong, but I went for a rather blunt approach. 48% female in my group, 52% male. Why have I not got that at every level? Point one. BME representatives in my BME population in my group, 19%. Why have I not got that at every level? Ask yourself the question why. Every year put in initiatives to improve it. Whether or not we get there is less of the issue. We're going to get there one day. The question is what we can do every year to strive towards it, and say to everybody that joins us, look, if you want to, you can do a more senior job. We've got to work out how. As opposed to, you can't apply for this, you're not allowed to do this, you can't do that. You don't fit the profile, don't even bother, which is what most people get put off by.